Alright. Here's back up here. Quality seems low though. Kind of bad. Check that again on a different screen here. Yeah, it's okay. I had to play with my quality settings again. Alright, so when we last left off, we were letting our minions run overnight. We still had the Emerald minion out. Luckily, that has been successful. We now have a personal bank item. So that's something we can use, which is going to be handy long term. Hey there, Ninjun, how's it going? So I don't need the Emerald minion. And the other experiment I did last night was I put budget hoppers in my minions, like the cobblestone minion that was going to fill up. And this guy, you can see he sold 737 of his cobblestones. This one sold 894, right? So the ones that have the hoppers in them, they actually made some coins overnight while they're overflowed. The chicken being one of the most productive ones, kind of crazy, made a couple thousand coins just from overflow. And this is because it has the enchanted egg in there partially, but it was definitely an interesting experiment, and it wouldn't obviously make coins every night. You know, if you did that with a bunch of them, you could make a fair amount of coins. Gravel was kind of the same. It didn't sell much though. It filled up eventually, but so I've upgraded some of these minions that had space or materials for it, and I'm going to get rid of this Emerald minion because I really don't like this guy. He's just taking up space, and I only wanted him for like one thing. Like the only other thing that's in the Emerald collection is the Emerald blade and the armor, right? So maybe I'll put him back out at some point, but not likely. I might just grind all those emeralds manually. For whatever reason, it's super slow, slower than I would expect it, even for not being on stranded. Stranded mode, it's intentionally slow because you use emeralds to buy stuff from the cherries and villagers that you convert from zombie villagers. So the question is going to be, what should I put out? I'm kind of tempted to put out more cobblestone minions. I still don't have a super compactor, and I don't really want to spend a lot of time grinding for it manually. I could also put out the oak minions. The oak minions are pretty close to getting their large storage unlocked. But then I still need a fair amount of oak wood to be able to do that. It's like, yeah, 700 more oak wood, and I'll have large storage from these guys. They're still useful. The cobblestone minions, you know, they're slowly making stuff, so I'm not really sure what I want to put out. Let me check the lapis minion. I haven't even made a lapis minion yet, I don't think, so you can see we've made quite a bit of progress without having a minion out. Might be nice to have titanium bottles. I do probably want an experience artifact eventually. These are things that I would end up mining probably more than anything else anyway, so I don't know if lapis is the right answer. So really I think things that help me make progression here are the ones I want to put out. So that's going to mean probably more cobble minions at the moment. Let's go ahead and do that. Now you can actually buy a cobble at the builder, so that may be something I should do just to get this guy ramped up. I don't know how much I have left here. I've got a bunch. Okay. So we can get him leveled a bit. Cobble's fairly easy for me to get too, so it's not really a big deal. So I've got tier 4 and one that has higher tiers, and I might spend some of this enchanted cobblestone I had just to get these guys a little bit faster. So I'm going to pull that half stack or almost full stack of cobblestone. We're going to use this to upgrade minions. Tier 5. And then this one, I can just upgrade in place. And this one over here too. Just upgrade. Okay. So I don't have a budget hopper for this new cobble minion. I'll probably want to get one before I stop playing for the day, but or take an extended break, whatever comes first. Give him his medium storage. He's ready to go. don't have my chests well organized yet. I still need a place to put minion gear. I think I'll put it in here for now, but at some point I have to actually organize this stuff. I have to expand the island. I think I probably want to wait to do that until I have a builder wand, because otherwise it would be annoying. 6 hours until experiments. I've emptied the minions down there. Let's see how far along we are to our aspect of the end. So we're getting close to being able to make the enchanted eyes. I haven't ground Enderman hardly at all, is one thing. I've barely spent any time doing that. One other thing I noticed is it's season of Jerry, so it might be a good time to go fishing. You get more XP off the winter fishing mobs generally, and I still need to unlock a fishing minion, so it might be a good time to go do that. And I have some chum buckets, I think, or at least one. Yeah, I've got one chum bucket, and I've got a basic fishing rod, right? So we can go get a better fishing rod once we hit fishing 10 off the winter island. I probably have enough coins for that. I've got a cooldown with a personal bank. Let's go see how much it costs to reduce the bank cooldown. I also want to check in on my, yeah, so I'm still using Inspired. I still have my tuning toward intelligence. Just want to make sure that I have those set up here. This guy will upgrade your bank. So you reduce it to 20 minutes. Oh, there's the other reason for having the emerald collection. You gotta have 50,000 emeralds to do the bank upgrades. So maybe I'll have to put those guys back out at some point. Doesn't mention it in the progress here, but if you want to have the higher reduced time of the banks, you know, you gotta have those other things. I can't remember when you get the bank item. Oh, I have it in here now. Okay, but it's on the same cooldown, so I don't actually need to keep this personal bank item with me. I can actually put that away now. I don't really need it since I can get to it through the menu. Swag Draft Lord had asked how much coins I have. I'm not sure if you're talking about Ironman or on my main. Ironman doesn't have that much, 180,000, 190,000. I haven't collected all those spider relics yet, though, so that's part of that. The one thing I was thinking about picking up, just to give me more intelligence, is the Rosetta starter gear. The Starlight set has, it's like the equivalent of a mercenary set in terms of intelligence and stuff. So it gives you 50 intelligence. That might be handy to have running around compared to the, with the Reforged, the 100 intelligence I'm getting right now. The Reforged on the Starlight set is lower though, right? So it's not as good. So it might make sense to go try to find a bunch of dragon fights and try to get crystal armor. That only takes 24 crystals, crystal fragments, so that's pretty good. That's easier to do once I can one-shot Enderman, and I think the last time I checked, I still couldn't even one-shot the Watchers. I'm not combat 20 yet either, which is the other requirement for the Ender Monocles. Let's see where we're at. So combat 17, 50,000 to go to 18, so quite a ways to go here on combat. But what we were talking about doing just now was going to the Winter Island. This is the first time I've been here. There's a couple things I want to do. I need to do the chicken race to get the frozen chicken. I'm going to get this pile of presents to share. I'll probably participate in the events later on. This winter rod's what I want to grab. That's as good as a challenging rod, which is one of the first better rods you can craft. So it's kind of handy to have. Oh. All right. Get my souls marked here. I'm gonna get that on the way down. There's a soul up in the tree here I want to get. And while I'm up here, I should look to see if there's any other presents on top of the snowman. There's one down there. That's easy enough to get to later on. Grab this one. We can. Just throw a pearl over here to get that one. So we've got a good long time until the dairy event starts. So I might do a good chunk of my fishing here on this stream. Usually a presence up on these houses too. One right there in the corner. Sometimes you get a gift right back here on this back corner. I don't see that very often, but it's there sometimes. It's kind of one of the lesser used alternative locations. Alright, we're at 16 of 20. 18 of 20. We're running out of places to get presents, so unless there's one on the back of this building, I may have missed something somewhere. I think there is. There's a guy standing there. Yep, okay, good. I got all the gifts. Didn't even need a compass, so. Okay, and since gifts are basically on Ironman, you're locked. You're the only person that can give the gifts. I have to find someone who's willing to stand around and let me give them gifts. Oh, snow minions. I just got a snow minion. That's amazing. That's super rare. On Ironman too. That's hilarious. Alright, well that's fun. That's going to be useful. Might go replace one of my redstone minions with a snow minion. I got some fishing XP boosts. I got farming XP boosts. I'm going to be doing a bunch of fishing. I think I'm going to drink these maybe. I'm going to probably, I don't know if brewing stands are re-enabled. That's one of the questions I need to figure out. And ice runes, which I have no care for ice runes. But I'm really, really happy about that. Snow minion, that's kind of, I didn't expect to have a snow minion for a long time. He shows up here now, so they're pretty good for grinding coins because you can put diamond spreading in them and they just kind of go make a bunch of coins. So that's really nice. before I get into fishing, I should get my chicken, frozen chicken talisman, and get the rest of the fairy souls here. But since I have a bobber out, I'm gonna wait for it. This is why fishing is so awful though at the start. Like, look how long it's taking to do this. All right. Oh, I must have hit a fishing XP somewhere in there. Or maybe one fish put me to fishing 4. I don't remember. Oh, I guess I did do a little bit of fishing before, so not much though. Okay, so anyways, let's get these things out of the way. We need to get the, I need to collect some ice. I don't have a pickaxe that can do that right now. My pickaxe, that's smelting touch, not soak touch. I need soak touch to get the ice, but I do need to get an ice minion going. So it's a good time to do that. I'd love to have a frozen scythe at some point. One of my favorite weapons in the game. So I should probably go. This is a good island though. I don't know. I don't want to give it up. There's lots of open water here. I guess if I'm going to be collecting ice, I need ice in the lake anyway. So choices. What I'll probably do is go back to the hub, or to my island at least, and put the silk touch on this. I'll do that after I do the chicken race though. Should also be able to get a red gift from Gulliver here. And I need to turn on my explosion effects. It's an animation. And I need to remember to turn that off later on. You never get this thing to start. Okay. Done this chicken race so many times now. It's kind of ridiculous. I don't know why I didn't accept that. I don't think I ran out of time or anything. Supposed to do it faster than like 36 seconds, I think. 33 seconds, and I did it in 27. So why isn't this guy giving me my credit for this? Ah. See, this is annoying. Like, you still can't get that red gift. You're supposed to get a red gift from clicking on this thing. It tells you've already claimed it. I definitely don't have a red gift in my inventory. I don't know why they do that, or why they haven't fixed that. That's been around forever. It used to work back in the day. Crashed my chicken. I don't understand why it makes me do the race twice all the time now too. It's just a buggy event or little mini game or whatever. What? It put me back on collect point 1. I may have to rejoin this server or something. Did it again. He's giving me a gift compass for going to the clock point. Like, this is... Like, it just gave me the clock point 3 reward. Oh no, it gave me the clock point 2 reward on a clock point 1. Bizarre. Maybe that was. Maybe the gift compass is a clock point 2 reward. And frozen chicken at clock point 3. Probably gonna run out of time on this one. I kind of messed up the couple of jumps there. It didn't register my ring. I went right through this ring. Okay, some laggy, I don't know. 1.3, okay. It's very frustrating little mini game thing you have to do. I do want my frozen chicken, so I kind of have to do it. Not sure about jingle bells. Jingle bells are kind of useful for a number of things, but also a bit of a pain to get. Might as well give this one up. Anytime you have to turn around, you're not going to have enough time to do it. Alright, I'm going to aim for the tops of the rings this time. I was trying to save some time and aim for the kind of middle bottom area, but pretty clearly not the way to do it. done this so many times now. Like all the different bingos. These dolls in there. I'm paranoid now about missing the ring. The guy tried to. That wasn't the guy. That was a snowman trying to knock me off my chicken. That was hilarious. All right. I was supposed to get there in 67 seconds, and I got there in 106, 67. So it should give me my frozen chicken. All right. There's another rare accessory here. Give me a little bit more power, probably. Picked up an egg from this chicken. That's kind of funny. And I don't know if I should go for the jingle bells or not. I'm going to do one race, and we'll see if I get there. The jingle bells race is like very long, and I want to say prone to error or prone to lag. The longer the race is, the more likely you are to have lag interfere with you. Didn't count that one. I went right through the edge of the ring and it didn't count it. There's no way to get back there in time though. Alright, I'm going to do it one more time. That's a pretty good run other than that one miss at the top of the mountain. Yeah, go through the top of the ring like that and it works, but then some of the times it just doesn't. Maybe you're moving too fast, I don't know. That lag right there was crazy. Shot me way up in the air. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Hit that ring right this time. No, I know I've done it before. I don't know if it's worth me doing it right now. Like, you gotta get it just right. I think that one weird lag spike where it shot me way up in the air was like the missing half second or so that I needed there. But anyways, I got the things I was actually after here, which is the gift compass and the frozen chicken. Now we should go torture ourselves with fishing for a while. Oh, I'm sorry, I do need to go to my island and get the enchant changed on my pickaxe here. I'll have to take that off at some point. How annoying it sounds to break ice. Alright, so let's get a minion going. Get some more minion slots unlocked. Alright, so that got us to a nice minion 3. And I think I have, 7 more slots. So I've got enough ice here, I could probably... Oh, that guy's fishing up there. I was like, why is there a random squid jumping out of the pond here? So, I can do this for a little while longer, get enchanted ice, get enough enchanted ice for our minion to be tier 5, I'm sure. Or I just got to do another 8 stacks here just to get it to tier 4. So it might be worthwhile, but I kind of don't think it is. I've heard that mining XP, like the highest mining XP you can get is ice minions with, or fastest I should say, mining XP with the minion, is ice minions with diamond spreadings. but I'm not really sure if that's true or not. Might be a good experiment to run the ice minion versus the snow minion and see how much XP we get per. I'm gonna keep hopping here. You're running around with talking to you guys with my mic off. Didn't even realize. Lon says he's gonna quit. He said that a couple times now, though. We'll see, is what I'll say. Corrupted runic cringe. I might do dungeons. I need to fish to get fishing pins so I can use a winter rod, so. That guy's got a Yeti over there. If I can get some loot share on that. Might be hitting the mob. Yeah, I didn't do enough damage where I hit him with the blast instead of hitting the mob, so. Frozen Seas will give me hunks of ice, and if I get enough hunks of ice, I can upgrade a rod's reforge on it. Oh, I'm running around without a chum bucket down. I need to go see if there's anyone else using chum. Fishing, early game fishing is just so long. So that got me to fishing 5. So I need another 5 fishing levels to be able to use the winter rod, which will make fishing tolerable again. But it's going to take a while to get there. Make a squid hat now, though. I could use ice bait here. I could go buy it and use it, but it gives you. Wow, I'm getting a good sea creature chance. I should stay here. You know, the ice bait doesn't speed you up at all, but theoretically gives you more chance. So, got some coins. Might as well go buy some. The problem I have with buying the ice bait through the shop is that you can only buy one at a time. You can't buy. Picks up your chum bucket when you leave. I guess when you leave the area. I thought it was when you left the server, but. There's no menu here to buy multiple at once like you usually get. So the winter sea creatures are going to give 2 things. They're going to give presents, and they're also going to give, you know, punks of ice and stuff like that. And I think they may even give a bit more XP than you would normally get. So it's not a bad thing to have. I don't have a fishing sack yet. Sorry. I don't have a fishing sack for these things. I don't have a fishing sack for the bait either, so. To be honest, it might be better to go get a chum rod. If I can get enough chum together. You gotta have 4 chum buckets, I think, for a chum rod. But you get a 7% sea creature chance and just a slightly, like 5 fishing speed lower than the winter rod, so it may actually be a better rod for doing fishing early on. But you gotta have a bunch of people who are using chum buckets, so I should probably find another server where there's chum buckets. I guess everyone's done with the chum tasks. I only see 1 chum bucket out here. so slow. Torture. What the block pitch hat does. Strength, that's it. Kind of useless. Oh, I need to turn off my explosion animations. Or else I'll never be able to see what I'm doing when I'm hyping later. That other person had a chum bucket out. It's gone, so I need to go find a new server that has more people with chum buckets out. It's just like ineffective for me to be doing it by myself. This guy's got a chum bucket, that guy's got a chum bucket. These guys all have chum buckets out, so this would be a good place to do this. But theoretically, if you have 4 chum buckets around, you need only 4 or 10 fish to fill it up. There's fishing 7. That's going pretty fast. Yeah, see, I'm already at 21 chum. Saw how slowly it was going before. It's just better to have more people around with it. Here's my minnow bait recipe. Right. Nope. I was thinking my body was stuck in the ice, but it's just slow. Super, super slow. I don't think you can give sea lantern hats to zombie minions on your main, but on Stranded you can do sea lantern hats, and your minions will make lapis armor, which is kind of hilarious. But that'd be great for the main too, just because it'd be an easy way to get your lapis armor. But I suspect it could also be used to make piles of coins if you had like high tier lapis armor or zombie minions running with lapis helmets in them. Okay, 33 chums, so we need about 7 more, so 2 more. That's a good chunk of coins. Alright, 1 more. Oh, there's fishing minion recipe. That's good. That will basically let me get all my fishing levels, my low-level fishing stuff done with minions. Not too terribly long of a time. Get a fishing sack together if I just like trade out all my minions for that. That might be worthwhile. Alright. There's the chum I needed. I'll put some of it in this bucket here. I need to go get more chum buckets. I need a lot more mushrooms. Got 52 glowing mushrooms though, so that's not too bad. Can't remember if I had to bring him a chum bucket first and then they'll give me the menu to buy the chum buckets, or what. I think I'd lose the one I've got. Alright, so I didn't lose my bucket, and now I just need to get four more chum buckets and 15 glowing mushrooms. So I think I actually had enough for that. But you can see it's got a sea creature chance boost on it over the winter rod. You can get chum bait, which gives you sea creature chance and fishing speed and extra chum. That might be useful to do too. But I need to use one of my chum buckets for it. It's probably more useful later on. So for now, I'm just going to get 3 empty chum buckets. I can do 4, because who knows how fast it'll go. Maybe I'll get some bait later. Maybe I should get some bait now. I don't know, chum's pretty easy to come by, so I'm going to... oh, actually I got enough chum to do this, so I can quickly get that chumming rod. There's 3 of them. 1 more bucket. Okay, so now I can actually go buy the fishing rod right now. And I'll deal with this other stuff later. So as long as I don't even think I need a chum bucket now in order to get chum. I can just use a fishing rod. But I do need to do the enchants on it, so I need to go figure that out. Got piles of stuff here that I need to get rid of. Not get rid of, but at least get out of my inventory. Got 9 hunks of ice. So I gotta get to a full stack in order to be able to do anything with that. Glowing mushrooms can go back in my chest here. I think what I want to do. I'm just gonna make a bunch of lapis. This is like one of those situations where I just need to go like mine lapis for a while and figure that out. So let's go back to our lapis mine. I don't remember who it was on here that added me to their ignore list, but someone did apparently. Oh man, it's gonna be really annoying if I have to walk all the way back there. Probably just a good reason for me to go actually make the travel scrolls. But there we go. All right. So this fishing rod's going to go away eventually. This is going to be the new fishing rod. Should probably get all these fairy sold at some point. They're kind of driving me crazy with the little lines going through everything. Actually, I'm going to do that right now on the way down here. Alright, so I got all the ones on the zombie level. There's a couple on the redstone pigment I haven't gotten yet. Gotta remember to switch back to my other armor when I get to the point where I can mine stuff, but I want to have miner zombies still might be problematic for me, so I want to make sure I have armor that has health on it. My lapis armor is not enchanted at all yet. Not really sure if I've actually done the any of these miners at all. May not have any of the bestiary on them yet. The zombies and skeletons and stuff. Alright, so that's those taken care of. The last couple ones are up here. One's outside, one's on top. And then there's one I have to have a super boom for, and I actually have one now, so I can use that. There's two up top here. The one at the very top is something that's you have to actually have just the right place to stand, because you can't jump up here anymore. It kicks you down if you land by or too close to it. Oh, no, I guess you can get here if you have if you don't have jump boost. If you have jump boost, though, it like knocks you down. You can't actually come up to this little area on top here. And this one's a little tricky to get, if I remember correctly. So many Ferris holes around. There's two here that are kind of like off the map. Like one's going to be on the back here. These are a lot easier to get when you have a portal hub or whatever else. You get stuck in places like this, you can't really get out of it easily. Alright. The two left on this island, and one of them is just a drop. I need to make sure I have feather falling. Yeah, I've got my feather falling boots on, so I could just chunk a pearl down here, but it doesn't really matter if I've got feather falling. So, alright, so that's it for the gold mine. Let's see if people want to do F2 in a bit. You get more Ultimate Wise books. You get to combat level. It gives me Ultimate Wise access to. That'll be a pretty big change. Alright. Lots of stats boosts here, good amounts of strength and health. Make me a bit more sturdy. So, I'm supposed to be doing the fishing rod. That's kind of boring, but I guess I should probably go do that. Distracted by the fairy souls. Alright, so flipping back over to mining armor. Mineral helmet with the lapis set. For extra goodies. One of the nice things about having access to the Crystal Hall is you don't have to chase the gold goblins anymore, unless you have a commission for it. They always run away, and I always don't want to chase them, so I'm just gonna let that one be. So 50 levels will get us our first first enchant on this rod, but I don't want to stop. I want to get a bunch of lapis because I'm going to use enchanted grand XP bottles to get some of the stuff made. I'm just going to keep grinding the lapis until my inventory fills. I like this cart because it's got two sets of things you can get. You can kind of efficiently grab almost everything on here. You can see how fast my XP is going up. I'm already at 58, right? Like, this is a great way to grind XP. Not so great for grinding diamonds or materials, but just like the XP you get is pretty huge. It's like the next level up from the first diamond minecart down there. Once you get mineral armor, this is a pretty straightforward setup. So, like, I'm just wearing a mineral helmet and lapis armor. Get so much XP out of that. Like, I'm already at level 65 just grinding, the levels, and not counting all the lapis I'm getting too. I'll probably take this all the way to 100, and then use the grand XP bottles from the lapis for the rest of the stuff for the enchants on this fishing rod. I don't know, 80 may be a better stopping spot because I can do a 30 enchant and a 50 enchant without spending too much time going for like 100. So one of the things that makes this easier is having the large mining sack, so I can actually get all this stuff collected and not have to like sit there and compress every 5 seconds. This wouldn't be nearly as efficient otherwise. There's the experience potion. I was already pretty close to that though, I think. I don't have a Hollows Pass just at the moment. I can grab one in a second. Actually, I've got 83 levels now, so I'll do that now. So it's not necessarily the cart. So again, I'm using the mineral helmet to have multiple breaks, and then I'm using the wise armor here to have higher fortune, right? Let me go. What can I do here? I need to sell some stuff, make some coins, or I need to go to the bank. So let me go to the bank real quick. All right, so in the hollows, kind of annoying. I have to actually hop in the minecart and go down the road. We got some space in my mining stacks for various things, so we'll see. All right. So what you want to do is get to the middle of the nucleus area. And I'm probably going to stop on the way there, so we'll pick things up once I get there. But in the meantime, I want to get some of these chests for powder and stuff. Trying to follow guild chat here too. Alright, so this is the main entrance actually, so it'll take me straight down to the nucleus here, so it won't take that long. Okay. Okay, so you're gonna go down this tunnel here, right? So this stuff has a lot of stuff. So there's coal and iron over here. If you go down this path, oh, there's battle. But if you go down that path, there's iron. If you go up this way, though, there's a bunch of coal in the walls, right? You can get when battle's not blocking it. Like there's a bunch of coal over here on this side. I've lost you somewhere. I don't know where you went. There you are. There's like coal back up over here, iron, coal, etc., etc., etc. Well, where this room is right here, there's actually like a wall that has 2 or 3 different redstone deposits in it. So really, the idea is you just kind of hop until you find a tunnel that's not disrupted by rooms like this, and it'll have a bunch of stuff in it. And then down this tunnel too. There's these little patches on the walls. A couple different ones that are all through here. So you just hop between hubs back and forth over and over and find those and you're good to go. Follow those pockets. And then up the side passage here, there's some more. Oops, you're back in the Mines of Divins. Redstone Divins is okay, it's just not great. The blocks are better. Come back down that passage away from Divins. Where'd you go? Here, come up here again. Maj, come back up. So all these blocks in the walls and stuff, but there's another little side tunnel here that goes up. So this also has redstone in it, right? These little patches in the floor, the side wall over here. So you can just go back and forth between these, the hub and here, and just run up these few little tunnels and get piles and piles of redstone. It's a great place to be looking for it. All these Team Treasure guys, no idea why there's so many in this room. All right, so I'm trying to. I think Legend wants to get warped to the server, so I'm gonna party him real quick. I'm trying to follow along with that chat there. Uh, 3.5. Carrot, you said 3.5 million for the adaptive armor? I think you can get it cheaper than that, can't you? Or is that just the chest plate you're talking about? All right, let's see if we have any robot parts. I need a heart and a motor. All right, just completely slipped my mind that I hadn't warped you yet. Got distracted by conversation. I'm not sure what armor from the collection you're talking about. You mean like just completions to get the reward for killing the bosses? I think that's a lot of kills. I don't know, maybe. I feel like the chest plate was a lot more. It's in collections. Leggings are fast, like 50. That's like one of the reasons I was thinking I might want to do F3 a bunch. Yeah, I guess chest plate is 150. So, and then you just have to get the helmet and boots, and those show up fairly frequently. So that might not be a bad play. Yeah. Might be able to get decent equipment pretty quick. Still no robot parts. Good amount of mithril powder though. We're looking for robot parts in chests, or maybe there's Cheese. How's it going? Cheese is over in the Twitch chat. Right now, yeah, it's just I've got some enchants I need to do. I came here to help someone find some redstone in the tunnels, and then I was going to I got to enchant some things, and then I also need to find robot parts. I've got a commission for the sapphire crystal, and I've been running around all over the place. I haven't been able to get the mission completed here. Nah, I don't need a splash of anything. I just need robot parts to show up. There's a 2x powder column, that's kind of nice. More chests here. There would be one right here in this tunnel, but this tunnel destroyed the chest, so that's kind of annoying. Kind of curious where these passageways go. Looks like the city's right here. Let me put some stuff like wishing compasses away. End up with like a full chest full of wishing compasses at some point. I'm just not using them very much. There's a couple people grinding mobs in here, so I may not be able to do automaton grinding. There's an FTX. I didn't need another FTX. I think I've already got one. Yeah, so I need a heart and a motor. I'm just not getting them off these spawned automatons. And I'm definitely not getting them out of chests for some reason. Like, I feel like there's been very few chests with parts in them compared to normal. We got a 2x powder event though, so I kind of want to go find some more chests to open. And buy robot parts if you can. Like, trying to find them is super annoying. They're blue. Yeah, I've gotten like some decent. I got a Jade Roll on Bingo the last Nucleus run I did, I think. So that's not too bad. This is a brand new Ironman account, so there's no telling what I'm gonna be able to find in here. The commission I have is for a sapphire crystal, so I gotta do the robot parts for the commission just to clear the commission and move on to other things. So it's more about that than the run itself. Pollute says he made a smart investment. You invest in coal by any chance? Kara's asked what's the best way to grind a few million coins at the start. I don't know. I'd be doing it right now if I knew. Dreadlord Sword on spiders is probably your best bet. Could be something where you grind, Enderman. Normally what you want to do is accomplish some other goal while you're also doing your coin grind. So you don't want to grind just for coins. You want to grind for coins and some other thing that you need to do. I haven't really gone on a serious coin grind yet. I'm at like 220,000 coins. Fishing is actually apparently really good. Some people who are fishing on Bingo had pretty high bankrolls just from all the coins they fished up. There should be a tunnel around here somewhere. Maybe it's this one up here. That fall right off the edge of what I just done. Yeah, one of the things I transferred from Bingo was a mineral set, so I'd be able to take advantage of all I really needed was one piece of mineral. I didn't really think of that through, but I transferred enough refined minerals I had from the last mining fiesta to make a full set. But you don't ever really use a full set, you want fortune from your other pieces combined with your set of armor, or a couple pieces of armor, so it's kind of like a balancing act. Okay, I remember this one's got a Mines of Divin and a city, so it's like just completely wrecked in terms of finding lots of the little small rooms with chests and stuff in them. I probably need a different server. This is one of the rooms that's good for grinding lily pads. The lily pads in here respawn. These all count for your collection, so I might spend some time in this room here. Maybe, I don't know, I have to think it through. It's probably worth putting a path down for it though. One of the things I'm looking for here is a healing talisman. There's the recipe for it. I need the supplies still. That will help with healing in general throughout the rest of the game, so it's good to get. Alright, the idea is you just run around this, basically collecting your lily pads. Every time they reset and respawn, you come back and get more. So it's like the normal timer for respawn, so it's like 5 minutes almost, or maybe exactly 5 minutes. So you know you're not going to always be able to get the lily pads, and you need to let the room keep the room in spawn radius. Is the other problem. It won't respawn your. You can destroy them the same way you can accidentally destroy gem veins if you aren't careful. So anyways, let's see how many lily pads we have. Let's put those away over here. So I need another stack to make a healing talisman. Where that recipe went. Yeah, so 2 stacks and 16 to make a healing talisman. And there's 2 chests in this room too. Ooh, here's a legendary. What do I get? The legendary gemstone. That's okay long term, but need mithril now. Getting close to that jade gemstone collection. Commission 2. So we can grab this room for sludge and lily pads. Just need to keep it in the spawn radius. So one thing we could do is grind hardstone around the edges for hardstone collection. While we're waiting all of our lily pads to respawn. Get about half a stack of lily pads per time around, so we're almost at enough for the healing talisman. Here's our enchanted lily pad recipe. Use it to make fishing rods, but we don't really need that anymore because we've got the chum rod. I don't think we're close enough to the entrance for this room to always be loaded. We're not far off, really. So we might be able to let this room and respawn on its own. Really what I was here for was this healing talisman. That's the main thing I wanted to get. I don't think there's another healing artifact or ring or whatever for a while on that collection, so I don't know if it would make sense to sit here and try to grind that out. Get the challenging rod, but that's just as good as the chum rod, basically. It's a little bit better. Just because it has like 5 more speed, I think, compared to the chum rod. A little more damage and strength, too. But you also have to grind your enchanted lily pads for it, so... a whale bait recipe might be a good thing to grind for. These are all like really high numbers of lily pads. Yeah, so the healing ring takes enchanted lily pads. That'd be another 10 stacks of lily pads. and 6,000 lily pads overall. And of course, a round of legends would be decent. I remember how you make a rod of the sea now. We have 35 at a time, basically going around that. So half a stack. So you can kind of use that to calculate how much time it would take. What I'm really interested to see is if this room is within range of nucleus, though. I've got the thing I wanted, so I'm kind of willing to let it destroy itself. If I can get to the point where I can leave and let it run. Like some rooms that are close enough to the spawn point are just going to keep, or sorry, to the nucleus will keep running. So it'll be interesting to see if this stays loaded around the nucleus chunk. And I've got like 5 more treasure rights to kill, something like that, for this commission. So I'm going to go do that real quick. And I'll need to look for, oh, we got another 2x powder. That's nice. I want to look for more robot parts to try to finish the other commission. This looks like a Mines of Divin. I set up. No, it's just that room. Okay. Usually there's a chest right here that's missing. The rest of the stuff in that room is just Team Treasure Act guys. That's where they spawn. Not super useful. Okay, so there's a Mines of Divin running through this. Couple more Team Treasure Act guys. Oh, nope, that was all I needed. So that chest had enough stuff in it. I can get that commission. I still got a long time to wait for the Heart of the Mountain reset, so I think I'm just going to go and collect it now instead of trying to save it for later. Sometimes I try to save those if we're close to the daily reset, just so I don't have to like go do another commission. What I should be doing is grabbing all this stuff on the sides as I go through here. I'm not gonna keep getting distracted. I need to like focus on what I'm doing, what we're supposed to do. Right now I'm gonna collect this commission, then I'm gonna go try to get this sapphire commission done by sapphire crystal commission done by going and finding more robots, robot part chests. Then I need to go back and actually enchant the fishing rod that I was supposed to be doing all along. My list of priorities here is backed up, stacked up. All right, so this guy's gonna clear my commission. Now I've got an amber gemstone commission, which I'll deal with later. Next goal is to get these last 2 robot parts. It can be helpful, but you should probably just have a set of sorrow for Magic Find in general, not necessarily specifically for robot parts. There's another section of this. I can't remember what's in it. I can't remember where this room goes other than what we've already seen. I don't know where I'm going to keep my slime. I haven't really set aside an area for that yet, I don't think. So we'll put it with the wishing compasses for now. Sorry, sludge, not slime. Let's see here. So robots, robot parts. Chest in the precursor area. Here's a city. City doesn't have any chests in it though that I know of. And it's sad. Like you'd think the city would have the chests. They just don't. I guess I figured there's enough robots to cover the need for parts and stuff, but I don't know. Somebody's been grinding parts here because all the traps have been cut. Are you getting motors in chests though, or are you getting motors just from killing mobs? None of these mobs have dropped anything. I'm not running a very high magic find, that's part of it. Ooh, robot. A runic robot. That was dangerous. Almost died. Yeah, so I can switch profiles. I was just playing on Ironman. really need to get super compactors for my minions. Budget hoppers are okay. They'll deal with some of the problems, but it'd be better to have super compactors. Maybe kind of a fruitless exercise. I might need to wait until I can get a god potion with the magic find in it to really be able to grind these things efficiently. Anyway, I was hoping that someone would have coordinates for a chest. No one's come up with one yet. Alright, I need to find a way out of this room. There's a passageway over there. Oh, there's a heart. That's one more. Running low on ender pearls. I only have 9 left. So that might not be very safe. I'd have to go find go to the end real quick and get some more. The tunnel up there. I just fell all the way back down. Alright, this is the passageway I think I came in on. That runic was a little bit easier. So the other one was like a runic city, so it had 80,000 health instead of 60,000. Not coming across any rooms down here, really. Okay, here's another room that'll have a chest in it. And rise of powder ends. Oh, no, this is not actually. There's no chest in that room. Unfortunate. Anyway, I just need a motor and I'll be good now. All right. There's a chest right over there. Maybe we'll get lucky. Got a control switch, which is not helpful. We'll need that motor. I think I've seen a lot of runic robots today. Don't seem like they're that common normally. Let's see here. Green is not far enough into the precursor area to have the chest rooms and stuff, so or precursor chests, so you should say. Do need to get amber for the other collection, so I'll go run over here and grab these two chests and some right here. Alright, I should stop messing around. I need to go to my island and enchant this fishing rod, which is what I was originally supposed to be doing like way back in the day. And we're going to put angler on there, lure to start. I've got to figure out how much lapis I actually collected here. Find a home for all these runes and stuff. Really hard to give tips to people for stuff. I can tell you your best path forward generally is going to be to get to the point where you have at least yog armor, minimum yog armor, and a gemstone gauntlet. Like that should be like your main minimal goal for doing any kind of like significant mining, especially if it involves gems. You're going to need the gemstones, basically the pristine from yog having topaz on it. Get gemstones. Longer term, you want to do your Divin's armor and all those things too. But at the start, yog armor and your gauntlet are going to be your basic equipment that you kind of minimally need for doing any kind of gemstone mining. Alright, let's see what else we can put on this fishing rod. The pescary is a definite one. Pescary. Looting might be useful. I'm trying to get the things that are needed right away. Caster is going to be the other one I want to get. For sure. Caster and maybe frail. Like to just okay, maybe, but frail, where they start with the reduced health, is good. Impaling is good for doing cast kill stuff. Blessing's okay for drops, but not right now. I don't really need it. It'll be good though. And the only other thing that we might want to put on here right now is impaling, but I don't think we really need that. Not necessary. This is like the basics for like having a decent fishing rod. We have a 75 speed rod with a 7% sea creature chance, and we're not even fishing 10 yet. There's no requirement for this fishing rod. So, yeah. Wolfbiter, Full Sorrow, Gauntlet, and Heart of the Mountain in 15 hours on an Ironman. Or was it people giving him stuff? People helping him, maybe? Like maybe if you had people running around with you. Okay, yeah. Wait, bingo. Oh, he sold a bingo talisman. So I guess that means when he got back, he still had bingo points. There's no way he could have gotten. Isn't there a requirement for the gauntlet though? Don't you have to have Heart of the Mountain 6 for it to run? He grinded a Heart of the Mountain 6 in 5 hours, or 15 hours. I guess we had people helping with Tidacoms and stuff like that. And if you had it, well, I'm not sure what you would buy. I guess Pico Nemesis. I don't think you would have gotten Heart of the Mountain 7 in 15 hours. Like, Heart of the Mountain 7, maybe if you had Pico Nemesis. Like, I could see that. And you can buy Picos from the auction house pretty easily, so that's not too bad. I'm not gonna look at the bid. There's no point for me doing that. Wasting my time. Like, look, Heart of the Mountain 7, right? Like, even just to get to your 4 is 25,000. I feel like 7 was like 300, 500,000 Heart of the Mountain XP. So divide that by 400, right? That's the max you can get from your, not dailies, but your regular Crystal Hollows commissions, right? See how many commissions you have to have for that. That's going to be a lot. I guess with the Yogg armor you can get pristine. If you bought, well, if you bought Starro, I don't think you can buy Starro for 30 million coins though. Maybe you can, I don't know. To do the commissions though, you'd have to have, you know, a really fast. Oh, there's fishing 9. Of course, it doesn't really matter anymore because I don't need fishing 9 to do anything. Or fishing 10, sorry. Usually you get fishing 10 to have the winter rod available. This gem rod's almost as good. Slightly less sea creature chance. The winter rod would be better, but I also don't have to spend 40,000 coins on a winter rod. So, win on both sides. Yeah, the gemstone slocks and Sorrow would be super expensive too. Like maybe someone sold him a cheap set of Sorrow, like with gemstone slots, because they're being kind to him or something. I don't think he would bought it off the auction house. You get to have flawless gems to unlock Sorrow slots. Yeah, they're on my friends list. They do bingo. Oh, I'm throwing out my snow. I actually need that. Upgrade my snow minion. I need to get a good amount of chum together for the bracelet that gives more fishing XP and stuff. And I also need to get that sulfur and corrupted frag from somewhere. I guess someone had a totem out. Well, that guy's got a totem over there. Didn't even notice the sea creature had been corrupted. Maybe I should move closer to that guy. The fishing is so much better than it was. Like with the other rod, oh, it was so bad. Like even this little change makes things much more tolerable. Here's crab fish. There's the game update. Okay. I got almost a stack of chum out of this server before. See what happens with my fishing rod here. Yep. I can see how much I can get with my stacks of stack of chum here. I think you can get a bracelet with 2 chum buckets and maybe should probably do that now. That's a Sea Emperor. And get loot share on it. Loot shared something today. What did I get? some lily pads, it looks like. I'd been crazy if I had, like, looted a flying fish or something. I did that on bingo one time. Actually, twice, I think. I'll say it happened twice. All right. So they're doing their game update right now, and I probably should not be trying to do stuff while they're doing that. I think what I'm going to do is stock these minions up, empty them out, stock them up, and take a break here for a while, let the server environment settle down. So we're close to 2 enchanted redstone blocks. Need 1 per compactor, super compactor, and then we need other things for, we need at least 1 super compactor per personal compactor. And I think it's probably better to put my compactors into, super compactors into minions for now. I'm just going to dump this stuff real quick. Try to get charcoal into some of these minions that need it before the server reboots. Oh, didn't make it. Well, see if my island will reload for me here. That did. Okay. So this one doesn't have any fuel. This guy does. This guy does not. All right, there's my large storage recipe, so I can make large storage now. That'll be nice. Halfway to one of the large storages, I think, or I guess large storage takes 4 stacks, so it's gonna be a while for that one actually. So in the meantime, I will keep working on the other things. Fishing rod can go now. Should probably sell it. Need to deposit coins in the bank anyway. Before I do that, I need to buy as much fish as I can because I haven't really been buying fish yet. I really should have been buying the raw fish every day. puffer fish is more expensive. Puffer fish I need for an enchanted fishing sack eventually. Don't put those up with my leather. I think I have an enchanted leather sack somewhere in my ender chest. Alright, so that's good for now. I'm going to take a break. It's going to be a couple hours at least before I start to stream up. I wanted to do the Jerry event. That's going to be in 3 hours. So probably around that time is when I'll be back for a little more streaming here. Maybe a little bit before that, actually. Probably want to get set up somewhere. So other than that, I think the reset on this is also in 3 hours. So after the Jerry event, we can do experiments, and then it'll be a lot later before we have the Heart of the Mountain daily reset. So anyways, yeah. So thanks for stopping by for now, and come back later on when we're streaming again. And I'll see you then. Thanks. Bye.